What's up, everybody? It's your boy Kid Smooth from TickGN.com, and I'm just going to start off with this question. Are gamers being ripped off? Now, I'm asking because I honestly believe that gamers are being ripped off. It it baffles me that, every publisher, whether it's EA, Ubisoft, Activision, freaking even studios, they put out a game, right? And it would never be just a game unless it's just a complete bare bones game that, hey, this is the game, this is going to be your only experience with it. It's like they can't put out a game without putting out some sort of ultra edition which comes with a bunch of content that should have just been in the game to begin with. Now, you're looking at, I understand a game in a season pass and it be bundled into a price. I understand that. But some games, to me, honestly, should not have season pass to begin with, because it's not necessary. No single player experience, no single player game should sport a season pass. Never. Should never. So I'm looking at these games. You're seeing your Maddens. Like there's three editions of Maddens. You have your standard edition, which is the base game, and then you have these the deluxe edition and their super deluxe editions, which is nothing but a bunch of ultimate team bullcrap stuff that if you're a casual Madden player, you won't care about. So if you don't care about it, don't buy it. I understand that, but why? But I know it's dumb to question this because everybody's in the business of making money. But what was wrong with the model before? When you walked into the store and you bought Madden, and that was the game, and you had the game. You know what I mean? Sports games, they don't really give you DLC. So they make up these stupid, they put a game within the game, right? They sell you a $60 game and then they put a free to play game in that game and make money off that. EA does it with Madden, they do it with all their sports title. And in 2K do it with NBA 2K, they do it with the wrestling 2K, and they rip you off. Completely rip you off. 2K, this is probably commits the worst crime and it gets overlooked every time. And people just drag a zombie ass into the store and buy it every time. If you are a 2K fan and you're deep into the extra content, see me, I'm a casual, regular playing basketball game where I'm old school. If I'm picking up a basketball game, I'm playing to pick my favorite team and play others online or play season or franchise, whatever they call it. They got it so souped up that they designed the game and its content around your My Park, My Player, which that's designed around VC. And VC is microtransactions. VC is in-game currency that you have to buy with real cash or you can earn if you grind, but nobody wants to grind. Now with VC, because everything in the game costs VC, from digital sneakers to digital jerseys, digital tattoos, to digital freaking talent for skills, to be able to dunk, to be able to shoot a three, all cause VC. You know what I mean? And then when you want to play with other people, wow, I don't even know what I just pronounced there. But when you want to play with other people, say if you guys win a team, right? But you guys don't need 3 point guards to be on the team. Somebody has to be able to have a certain position to play. So people make multiple positions so they can be covered for any time they want to play, and they want to max out those players. So not only are you spending VC to max out your player, but you're also spending VC to make your player dance, to make your player look like a damn kangaroo with dreads. And and I didn't even get to the crime that 2K commits. The thing that bothers me, they'll make all this VC available for you to buy, right? And after you done spent all your hard-earned cash on that VC, you know what happens when the next 2K game come out? None of that stuff follows you. not the content you bought, not the in-game currency. No, what they do, they say, oh, it's August. Let's chop the cost of VC for 2K16 in half and put up the pre-order for 2K17. Right? So all those people jumping in, oh, VC's 50% off, blah, 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 and they looting up all their characters. 6 weeks later, 2K17 is out. All that stuff you just spent on an old game is now worthless unless you're going to be playing that game for another 2 years. You got to go do the same thing in 2K17 from scratch. Unless you pre-order the $100 version, they give you a nice size VC. They'll probably give you $40 in VC. You know what I mean? It's like you're trading cash for a VC. They'll give you $40 in VC, which can get you some digital quirks, some dunks. And it's the cycle all over again. They put a game within a game. They sell you a $60 game, and then they give you a free-to-play game inside that, and they make money off you all year round till it's time to put out the next game where they can get a security deposit, which is 2K18, and then you can pay your monthly rent, which is VC. Now, same thing, Forza. I don't understand the difference between the $79.99 version, the $99.99 version. Me with Forza Horizon, big fan of the series, but I only buy the $60 version. Big fan of the series, but I don't find all that excessive. In a $60 game version of Forza, you will get a lot of content, more than enough content. For you to buy the $100 version of Forza, you probably don't need another game or another relative game, another racing game, or even another sports game, because that should be occupying whatever time. Hopefully you have a full-time job. WWE 2K17, their stuff is bullcrap. This game is just, they will never get it right. And for the fact that they're always trying to get a season pass out of you is a damn shame. EA has committed season pass crimes for years, and it won't end. Sure, they prove that they can provide content in games like Battlefield, which they've done, but you know that at some point in time, these $90 version of these games are going to be extremely affordable. They're going to be extremely cheap within some time, you know. But you feel compelled to get this stuff like day one. Call of Duty. Now, I've always had issues with Call of Duty. Ever since they've ran out of talent, ran out of ideas. But what they're doing now is also, I say, criminal, right? Believe it or not, I'm just being real with you guys. With or without the Modern Warfare remaster, you would still see 3 versions of this game available to purchase. They would say, now they just gave more of a reason. There would still be a $79 version, and there would still be a $100 version, whether it had this remaster or not. Thing is, Activision realized nobody gives a damn about Call of Duty that much more. Their last 2 games were not that enticing or great. So to get people back into good graces, they tried to beat them with nostalgia. So they remaster everybody's favorite Call of Duty, and instead of just giving it to them as just selling it separately or whatever, or making it an unlockable that would never happen again, they said, nah, we're going to put this baby at a premium. Buy Call of Duty, we're going to put it behind a paywall for starting at $80. And that's what they did. It was a dirtbag move, but they did it. Call of Duty's going to sell a lot. Regardless. They did it. Ubisoft. What in the hell is a Gold Edition? What is a Gold Edition? Why must every game Ubisoft put out have a Gold Edition? I don't understand why South Park Stick of Truth, the Fractured But Whole has a Gold Edition. Why does this game have a Gold Edition? Isn't this like some sort of an RPG? Like, what other DLC would you add onto this? Do you really have a season pass for a game like this? Watch Dogs 2. The deluxe edition includes just side missions. Why would you charge? Why would you charge extra for side missions? These games hold a lot of memory. I'm sure those 4 side missions could fit into the game. And then they got a season pass, of course, which will include those same side missions plus, I guess, more missions that they probably could have put into a game. Single player focused games, and I know there's multiplayer in Watch Dogs, but the DLC will revolve around a single player. Single player games should not sport a season pass. Now, For Honor. Nobody knows what For Honor is. It's a new game that was showed off, right? But Ubisoft is already expecting us to cash in $99 for this new title that nobody has heard of. This new title that has no history with anyone. They are already expecting $100 pretty much. They want you to cash in. New titles should not have all these extra additions. You know what I mean? It's new. Never before. Never just the first game in the series. But yet it's already in let's get them with that DLC stamp. Tom Clancy's. Is this game even finished yet? See, this is the thing that bugs me. This game isn't due to come out until what, March, April? It's August right now. And this game already has some deluxe edition and a gold edition. You didn't even finish the game, but yet you have content that you're creating just for the edition. I guarantee you the DLC content hasn't even been touched yet on this game. But you know it's there. You already know what you're going to give us. Whatever happened to games that where you make the game, right? And if it's performing well, and if it's still seeing success, and then you start to see some of the stuff type of drop off, the player base drop off a little bit, then you release or come up with something that will enhance the gameplay. Like back in the day, I remember, I think the first Gears of War 2, one of them, and like some of the early Halo games, those weren't planned DLCs. That's why they didn't have season pass. You had to buy them separately because they were just done so much later into the game's life cycle. But these dudes are making the game's in pre-production, and they already have a price set for content you won't get until next summer. Gamers are being ripped off, and it's sad. Sure, I'm not going to say I haven't been ripped off. I've been ripped off. I bought $100 version games. I bought season passes a la Battlefront. Look at this Dead Rising triple pack. That's a complete ripoff. It's a complete ripoff. It comes with the old Dead Rising game, Dead Rising 1, Dead Rising 2, which wasn't good, and then some sort of expansion. It doesn't even come with Dead Rising 3. But they want $60 for it. We'll give you $10 off if you pre-order it before the day it comes out. These publishers, man, I don't blame the devs because unless it's an independent developer. But these are, the developers, they make the game. The publishers, they set the prices. And they are responsible for what's being in the game and what's going to be extra and it sold separately. So, yeah. I'm sick and tired of being ripped off. I'm sick and tired of being ripped off. That's my video, guys. Let me know. Are gamers being ripped off? Or is any of these games actually worth what they're trying to be sold for? I'm going to tell you guys this. Half these games will be sitting in a Walmart bargain bin by summer. Some of these games will be complete garbage. Complete garbage. Some of these games will be completely worthless trash that you won't return to before the first DLC content can be put out. And that's just the truth. Xbox is the best box, and I am the best bot. Thank you guys for watching.